All right, everyone. Happy Monday. Off to the start of a new week. Hopefully, you enjoyed that extra hour of sleep, no matter how you decided to take advantage of it over the weekend. And we are off to the start of another beautiful day. Lots of sunshine, that sun rising earlier now that the sun is setting earlier. Everything kind of shifted back an hour. So hopefully it didn't blind you too much as you were making your way to work. But nonetheless, we are going to talk about something really important, and that's where we stand when it comes to our rainfall deficit. Clearly, it's been a while since we've had any rain across North Georgia. In fact, it's been over 2 weeks. And even for the month of October, which is normally a very rainy month for us, that was not up to par when it came to our rainfall totals for the month. We picked up, I believe, just over 1.75 inches of rain for the month of October, which is below what we normally pick up. So that did not help with our deficit for the year. So we're going to talk about where we stand when it comes to our deficit for the year. We're going to take a look at our drought monitor, which will update in a couple of days. And I'm sure with our lack of rain that we've had, it's only going to continue to worsen our drought conditions here across North Georgia, and kind of explain certain things like fire danger and what's going on when it comes to the state in terms of wildfires and wildfire danger. So lots to talk about, but with these cooler temperatures we've had, especially in the mornings and in the evenings, I know it's probably super enticing to roast marshmallows and light up your fire pits in your backyard or even grill with open fire. But you just need to be really, really careful if that is in your plans until we can get some rain, which is on the way by the end of the week. I'll talk about that as well. So let's first talk about some numbers here. The last rain that we picked up or the last measurable rain, I should say, that we picked up was 0.37 inches on October 20th. So again, that's a little over 2 weeks ago. And again, not even half an inch of rain. And that fell at the airport. Some of us have picked up rain a little bit more than that, a little bit more sufficient than that. But nonetheless, not impressive on October 20th with less than half an inch of rain. So far for the year, we've picked up 35.35 inches of rain. And so our deficit now stands at over 7 inches of rain. So we need a lot in order to make up for our loss as we make our way into the winter months. And it does look like, with the pattern that we are setting up in for this winter, with it being a La Nina year, that usually does mean a wetter winter for the South. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed, because we definitely need the rain. Eventually, farmers are going to start having to, put their crops back in the ground, and they're going to need the water. They need the chill hours, which it seems like we've been getting, but they're going to need the water as well to grow and thrive and have a successful spring and harvesting season. So something to think about long term that our short term effects of no rain will have. So here's a look at our latest drought monitor. This, again, updated last week. We'll get another update in a few days. The red color that you see there is extreme drought conditions. So that goes for parts of Chattooga and Floyd County, Gilmer and Pickens County. Gilmer County is one of the counties where we actually have reports of a wildfire over the weekend, and crews obviously had to go out there and try to contain it. So that's why we say that it's really just not a smart idea right now with the current condition of our drought across the state. It's just not smart to do any kind of outdoor burning, and you just need to be really careful if you do plan to do so, especially on days where we have a breeze. That's why we had high fire danger over the weekend. The humidity is low, which naturally feels great on our skin. It makes our day super pleasant. But when you have the low humidity, you have a little bit of a breeze, and our dry conditions that are across the state, that are in place across the state, it's just, you put all those ingredients together, and that is just the perfect ingredients, all the perfect ingredients for high fire danger. So just something to keep in mind. Notice for Fulton County, including Atlanta, of course, moderate drought, and that does extend for a very big portion of metro Atlanta, a lot of the state under some level of drought, if not dry conditions. So the rain, definitely something that we need and that we will look forward to as we head into the end of the week. As we go into the end of the week, this area of high pressure is going to help pull in moisture from the Atlantic. So around an area of high pressure, wind flows clockwise. That's going to give us some really beautiful and dry days, because when you're parked underneath them, that creates dry conditions. So underneath an area of high pressure, air sinks. When air sinks, it warms, but it also keeps you dry. So not only will we be warm, we're actually going to approach record-breaking heat this week, but that will keep us dry. However, at the surface, we're going to have our wind coming out of the east-southeast. And what that will do is put us under the influence of the Atlantic Ocean, which will help increase our temperatures. That'll put us under the influence of a warmer air mass, but also obviously the Atlantic Ocean, that is a body of water. So that will help promote moisture getting pulled into our atmosphere. So expect our humidity to slightly go up. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to feel like summertime. It's not going to be summertime sticky out there, but we'll have at least enough moisture in place so that when our cold front comes in, as we head into Friday, potentially into Saturday, we'll have enough moisture in place that it'll run up against this front, and that front will actually have moisture to take advantage of and produce rain for the end of the week. And right now our coverage is at 40%, but that could actually go up as we get closer to the day and we get some more higher resolution data in. But right now we're looking at about a 40% coverage for Saturday, primarily for the second half of the day, and then that could linger into the weekend, especially south of the city. Models are just struggling right now where this front is essentially going to stall out. So that's what we'll be watching for, because if it stalls a little further north, that keeps rain in metro Atlanta. If it stalls further south, that keeps us dry through the weekend. So still some question marks. Let's take you through the week. So we stay warm, we stay dry. In fact, we're going to be pushing 80 degrees by tomorrow, and then we should hit 80 Wednesday and Thursday. Here comes that front bringing rain to parts of Nashville and parts of the Southeast, even parts of the Midwest as we head into the middle of the week. And then it's our turn on Friday. We maybe could manage to have a few showers Friday morning, but again, I think it's more so an afternoon and evening event for us. This is the GFS model. This is the model that clears us out quickly. So by Saturday morning early, when we're all up and at it and getting our day started, the rain will be out of the way. But if you have any Friday night plans, models are definitely agreeing that it's going to be a pretty wet Friday night. This could change. We still have several days out, but right now, if you're thinking about your Friday and your Friday evening plans, just know that rain could be around. Right now, not anything particularly heavy, but light to steady rain possible Friday night, maybe into the weekend. When it comes to our rainfall totals, this model, this is the European model, this is the most optimistic when it comes to our rainfall totals. We're talking anywhere between 4/10 of an inch to maybe over an inch of rain in some spots. Now, of course, that's not going to take us out of our 7-inch deficit, but anything at this point would be helpful. So putting any kind of dent in it would be great. So fingers crossed that we can get some measurable rainfall out of this system and potentially upwards of an inch of rain. That would be really great. Of course, now the Euro is the model that's keeping rain around through the weekend, which I know a lot of you probably don't want to hear, but we really need it. So we will take it, even if that means a little bit of rain over the weekend. Mid-70s today. Let's talk about your forecast here at home for today. Again, we're staying dry until that rain chance on Friday. A beautiful afternoon, mid-70s. We'll have lots of sunshine, just a gorgeous day. And as we head through the week, again, as that area of high pressure, which will help pull in some moisture at the surface, as it maintains control, it's going to help warm us day by day. So upper 70s by Tuesday, and then near 80 Wednesday and Thursday. And then that front moves in Friday, which will help cool us down. Behind this front, we're not going to cool quite as drastically as we did behind the other one that brought us right into winter. This will put us right on par for where we should be this time of year. Our average high is 67. That's where we look to stand on Saturday, and then Sunday, low 60s. So this front, again, not going to necessarily put us in the 20s in the morning and 50s in the afternoon. It's going to put us right on par where we need to be for this time of year after a very warm week. If you are new to Georgia, this is normal. This happens just about every year. This is what I like to call the roller coaster time of year, where you have very high highs and very low lows when it comes to temperatures. It just changes week by week. So just hold on until we settle into winter. And once we settle into winter, then it's game over for us. It's going to stay cold until we head into spring. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. A beautiful day today, mid-70s, lots of sunshine. Warmer as we go through midweek, upper 70s to near 80 degrees Tuesday through Thursday. You will notice more clouds build on Thursday. That's ahead of our cold front. That's going to be kind of a sign that our front is on the way. That'll bring us a chance for rain Friday, more than likely for the second half of the day, but timing definitely still needs some fine-tuning. And then it looks like we could have some showers, especially south of Atlanta, linger Saturday and Sunday. Again, that's all just going to depend on where that front stalls out. If it stalls out closer to the city, then we'll have more rain across the area. But if it stalls south of us, that'll be better for us because it'll give us a smaller rain chance. If not, leave us dry for the weekend and cooler and breezy as well. Behind those fronts, it always gets a little breezy. So expect hopefully a nice day on Saturday. If we end up dry, breezy, and cooler, it'll be a perfect fall day with temperatures in the upper 60s. It'll stay cool in the mornings in the 50s, and then low 60s on the way for Sunday. And it seems like we will definitely start to clear out Sunday, if not maybe a few trailing showers on Sunday. Again, that all depends on how quickly that front moves out and where it ultimately stalls. But that'll take a couple of days to figure out. Once we get some more higher resolution models, we'll be able to fine tune that for you and get you ready for the weekend in the best way possible. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for spending some time with us this morning. For weather where you are, we always appreciate it. We'll keep you posted on your forecast throughout the week. Hope you make it a great day.